Okay, Willow, we're going to try and hope your mommy doesn't scalp you. So we'll try and give her some basic instructions. Right, so for your body, Willow, you either need a number 5. Can you see that, Jennifer? It says 5 on it. If you can see, just there, 5. There you go, number 5. Or a number 7. Ooh. You see there? 7. Now, 7 is shorter, and I haven't used a 7 on Willow yet. I've used a number 5. But if you want to make her body shorter, 7's fine. It won't take her too short. But you do it, I'll send you a diagram, Willow, so she's got a diagram to make sure she does it in the right place. But it's mainly down her back to her tail, so from the back of her neck, down across the top of her back, slightly down the sides, the top of her leg, and if you want you can come down her front and you can go slightly down her back end. You may not want to do it all the way down her legs. I don't do her front legs, I don't clip down her front legs, but if you wanted to do that and leave it a slightly little bit longer so it looks a bit more natural, so the featherings aren't scalped off, I'm going to send you with some comb attachments. And I'm going to show you how we fit them to the blades, Jennifer, because this is quite difficult and you might struggle with this. So you'll have a different blade. It's a tiny one. It's a number 10. Now it has got a broken tooth, but using it with the blade will be fine. Now, this is the sort of blade that would get used on men's hair with a comb attachment. I don't want you to use it on Graham, because I'd hate to think what could happen in your hands. So, they're quite difficult to fit. They've got little springs in here. Can you see that's moving? And they've got the teeth. These teeth are a little bit bent, but you can manage it. So what you have to do is, there's the blade with the hole facing forward. You have to slide that into where the spring is there. Can you see that, those 2 little clips? And then you push down, but you have to make sure the clipper's teeth are lined up with the big teeth. And then you just push down and it drops in. Can you see that from the side? It's actually dropped in between all the teeth. So that's ready to use. So this blade, a number 4, you could use where she's got long hair and you want to keep long hair but you want to thin it down. So that's the sort of thing I use on cockapoos, Jennifer. So if you had a cockapoo, this is what you'd be using, one of these. So, 1 set of clippers, professional clippers, right? And it's got this little tab here. Can you see that? This bit's going to move when we put the electric on, but this bit here is what you're going to fit your actual, you see that there? It's quite hard. This is what you're going to fit this bit into. So it just that there, you see it, fits onto that there. Can you see that? So it fits onto that there. Now ideally, before you push it on, it's just a snap fit, I usually have the clipper running. So there's the on off switch there. And then what you do is you just push it down and that's running now. So that you can use that now. Yeah? And the way you use it is you just slightly tension her hair and you just glide it across the top. On off switch to switch it off. To get them off, what you do is you just get your finger on the top here and just push back and then slide off. Now it's the same if you want to use the one with the comb attachment. It's the same thing because you're using that part of the clip of head of the blade. Slide it on and then again, ideally run your clipper and it fits it on. Now if you look at that, the comb raises it further off the fur. So if you weren't sure about starting off with a 5 or 7, so you didn't scalp her or take pieces out of her, you could try this first, but it won't take much off her. But you could skim it down her ears if you wanted, you know, if you didn't want to thin all her ears down. But, you know, Willow, do be careful. I hope your mother's under supervision. To get that off again, switch it off, just the same. Now, what I tend to do is I tend to slide this comb off the clipper blade before I put it off altogether, because it's hard to get off. So this time you slide, can you see where that orangey bit is there? You push that up and lever that back, and then that's took it off the clipper head itself. And then the same thing as what you did with the other blade.